Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Surya Sukhia. Welcome you guys to the new video in my new setup. So पहले वाली वीडियो कैसा लगा कमेंट्स में ज़रूर बता देना. Let's start this new video. और इस वीडियो में हम बात करेंगे कैनेडियन एजुकेशन सिस्टम. इस वीडियो के में मैं आपको अपना ऑनेस्ट ओपिनियन बताऊंगा. व्हाट इज़ कैनेडियन एजुकेशन सिस्टम, हाउ डू आई लाइक इट एंड how I would recommend it to other people. So let's roll the intro and let's start our second episode.
Light the shit up.
So अगर हम बात करें कैनेडियन एजुकेशन सिस्टम के बारे में तो मैं आपको अपना ओपिनियन कैसे दे सकता हूँ. सो उसके लिए आपको मैं बिल्डअप दे देता हूँ. मैं 2020 दिसंबर में आया था टू स्टार्ट माई स्टडीज़ इन जनवरी 2021 फॉर इंटरैक्टिव मीडिया डिज़ाइन इन कैनेडियन इंस्टीट्यूट नेम एल्गोनक्विन कॉलेज. So I studied interactive media design diploma over there for 2 years, did everything, and in December 2022, which was last year, few months back, I graduated from that program, from that college itself. So in this video I'm gonna give you my proper opinions, proper experience, how was the studies, and what would I recommend to you guys. So let's start with my opinion, or let's start with how was the studies and what are my opinions about it. Luckily for me, or I would say unluckily for me, my program was bit practical oriented, or I would say 100% practical oriented. So in interactive media design, the program I studied, which was totally related to digital media marketing, it was mostly regarding all about web designing, video production stuff. So things like that, we were doing practical assignments. So this is what I like about Canadian Institute. They make you do practical assignments. Specifically for my program, that was very helpful, where I have to go shoot, where I have to go get a business and design their websites and stuff like that. So it was more of a practical approach in the institute like this. And the one part I said unluckily or luckily for me was exams. For me, in my whole 2 years of journey, I didn't have a single examination. I had the midterm assignments and final term assignments. So let's tell you briefly how Canadian education system works. So Canadian education systems have semester-based system, like same way back home we have. So they call it levels here, level 1, level 2, level 3, like semester 1, semester 2, semester 3, which is back home in India. One semester or level 1 or any level is consist of 4 months of time duration. In 4 months you will take 4 to 5 courses, which is a full-time courses requirement for any international student. You'll take that courses, you'll study, you'll give your midterm and you'll give your finals, and you will score approximate marks, and then you'll pass that level. For me, it was a bit different because my program had midterms and finals, but it was midterm assignments and final term assignments. Majority of students, they have examination and it's pretty easy, like because they keep it mostly practical approach. And one thing it is very important, I'll tell you guys. In Canadian education system, there's one thing you'll like more. You'll get graded on everything. So what say, like for example, in midterm assignment you couldn't reach there, you couldn't complete it, you couldn't give the examination for XYZ reasons. Everyone has their reasons. So it's not going to be like that you'll fail the exam. You're still gonna pass it because you already got graded for all of the different things, and then you still have your final assignment to score good, or final examination to score good. And depending on whatever intake you come in, Canadian education systems allowed you to take breaks as well. Like for example, I came in January 2021 program, so I got a 4 months of fully break where I can work full time. Not an important thing as of right now, because of the new rule, all the students can work full time no matter whatever intake they are in. This was a plus point before, when I came, before this law came. and I was able to do full-time job, make sure to pay the fees and everything. Let's not get diverted from our topic. I was about to talk the Canadian education system. To say, which is very important thing, is the professors in a college who are teaching you. So most of the professors in my program, they were actually working in industry and teaching here part-time, and that was very great thing because you learn from industrial best, like who are actually working in industry, who are actually designing, who are actually shooting. They teach us everything what's going on in industry. They teach us all the up-to-date tools required and all the different things as well, tips and tricks. One thing I'd like to talk about is Canadian education systems allowed you to study full-time and part-time. For anyone who is in Canada, like no matter international students or Canadians, you can study part-time and full-time. Part-time is like you take 1 or 2 classes a week, and full-time you take 6 classes a week and still get a degree out of it. That's so cool. And in the end, my comparison from in Canadian versus Indian infrastructure, I would still say there's nothing wrong and right about any infrastructure. I studied in India. They have their pros and cons. Here as also they has their pros and cons. In India, it's more of a theoretical basis, so you don't get any good experience about practical approach. So that's one of the biggest con for me specifically. For others, it might be something else. So I would say both of the education systems have their own advantages and disadvantages, but studying in abroad, it's more of an advantage because you learn how to stay independent and learn everything on your own and get a practical approach out of it. So I would say I chose this, that's why I'm here. And maybe in future there are some plans, like I might go back to studies and everything, but nothing decided yet, but that's for future. So so far I'll sum up this video by saying that anyone who is planning to come to Canada are worried that Canadian education system might be hard for them, I'd like to tell you guys it's not like that. You guys can clearly come here, study here, and there are lots of helps available on colleges, like just in case if you think this program is being very difficult for you, very practical approachable for you. So you guys can still go out, talk to your professor, talk to the help, get the help, and still gonna be able to clear the programs here, get a degree here. So that's so far my opinion. Anyone who's planning to come to Canada, they should don't hesitate about the education system. It's pretty, I would say, balanced. You're not gonna be like too much studies. It's gonna be balanced. You're gonna learn a lot of stuff. You're gonna have a lot of fun. And nowadays the fun fact is, क्लास में सारे बच्चे भी इंडियंस हैं और प्रोफेसर भी इंडियंस हैं. काफ़ी आप इंस्टाग्राम पे रील्स देख रहे होगे, एंड दैट्स ट्रू. इट वाज नॉट for me because my program was very different, very out of the box, I would say. So yeah, I like to end this video guys right here. If you like this video, do hit the like button. If you like my content I put, do hit the subscribe button and do press the bell notification for my future videos. Till next time guys, bye bye, take care, ciao. मिलते हैं आपको ऐसी किसी नेक्स्ट वीडियो में जो 3rd एपिसोड होगा. और हाँ, शॉर्ट्स पहन के मैं वीडियो बना रहा था.